There are many different ways to describe Godzilla. Big, scary, destructive, iconic, just to name a few. But what is Godzilla? Dinosaur monster? Well, it depends on which movie you're watching. And over the course of 36 movies spanning nearly 70 years, Godzilla has been portrayed in a number of different ways. But no matter how we got there, Godzilla is one of the most famous movie monsters of all time and a true icon of Japanese cinema. In today's video, we will be taking a look at some of the scariest and most powerful Godzillas that have appeared in the movies. This list is in no particular order, so let's get started. First up is the original Godzilla from the 1954 film Godzilla. This was the first Godzilla movie, and therefore, the very first time we met this iconic character. And let me tell you, they didn't hold back. In the film, Godzilla is portrayed as a terrifying force of nature, a truly destructive monster that is beyond human control. The special effects were groundbreaking for their time and created a creature that was both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Now, compared to the Godzillas that came after him, the original Godzilla is relatively small, standing only around 50 meters tall and being about 40 meters long. But don't let his size fool you. He was a truly formidable opponent for the humans in the film. In fact, Godzilla's sheer power and destructive capabilities were so impressive that he ended up killing a total of 15,000 people between the film and the novelization. Now, while the original Godzilla may not be the biggest or the strongest Godzilla on this list, he is certainly the most terrifying. There's something about his design, the way he moves, the sounds he makes, that just sends chills down my spine. Next up is Godzilla, King of the Monsters from the 2019 film Godzilla 2. King of the Monsters. This iteration of Godzilla is by far the most powerful version of the character ever seen on screen, and he really does live up to his title as the King of the Monsters. In the film, Godzilla is portrayed as an ancient and immensely powerful force that has been awakened from its slumber, and when he does awaken, he is not messing around. One of the things that makes this Godzilla so incredibly terrifying is the sheer scale and power of his attacks. His atomic breath is literally a weapon of mass destruction capable of leveling entire cities in seconds, and his physical attacks are just as impressive. Another thing that makes this Godzilla so impressive is his intelligence and strategic capabilities. He is not just a mindless beast, but a highly intelligent creature that is capable of planning ahead and outsmarting his opponents. For example, in the film, he lures King Ghidorah into a trap by faking his own death. He also seems to understand human emotions and motivations, which makes him even more unpredictable and dangerous. And while the other Godzillas on this list may be equally as powerful, there is something about the sheer scale and scope of this Godzilla's powers that make him truly stand out. He is truly the king of all monsters and a force to be reckoned with. Now we have Godzilla Earth, from Godzilla to Planet of the Apes, Godzilla against Kong. So obviously, this version of Godzilla comes from the anime trilogy that reimagines the Godzilla mythos, and in this universe, Godzilla actually ends up going extinct. But before that, he leaves behind eggs, which allows for a small population to survive and eventually evolve into the ultimate Godzilla. This Godzilla Earth is by far the largest Godzilla to ever exist, growing to a truly astronomical height of 118 meters tall. To put that into perspective, that's nearly twice the size of the previous entry, and to reach that size, he has to consume massive amounts of energy and atomic particles. Now, despite his massive size, Godzilla Earth is surprisingly agile and quick, able to move and fight with the speed and grace that you would not expect from a creature of his size. And speaking of fighting, this Godzilla is truly a master of combat, able to defeat any enemy that crosses his path with ease. His signature move is a powerful energy beam that he fires from his mouth, which is capable of destroying entire planets. It is truly a sight to behold, and a testament to the raw power of this character. Overall, Godzilla Earth is a truly impressive and terrifying character, who is sure to leave a lasting impression on anyone who sees him. While he may come from an alternate universe, he is certainly worthy of recognition as one of the greatest Godzillas of all time. And now we have the Heisei-era Godzilla from the 1984 film, The Return of Godzilla. Now, this iteration of Godzilla is widely considered to be the most intelligent and badass version of the character ever created. And it's easy to see why. In the film, he is also shown to be extremely vicious and aggressive, attacking anything that gets in his way and showing no mercy. Now, One of the things that really sets this Godzilla apart from the rest is his design. The Heisei-era Godzilla is a truly terrifying sight to behold, with his sleek, dark grey body, his sharp, menacing teeth, and his glowing red eyes. It is clear that this Godzilla is not to be messed with. And indeed, he goes on to prove this time and time again throughout the series. Another thing that makes this Godzilla so badass is his sheer power and destructive capability. He is capable of leveling entire cities with ease, and his atomic breath is a truly deadly weapon. But perhaps what makes this Godzilla the most impressive is his resilience and ability to adapt. He is able to survive attacks that would kill most other creatures, and he seems to learn and grow stronger over time. All in all, the Heisei-era Godzilla is truly a force to be reckoned with, and a worthy addition to any list of the greatest Godzillas of all time. And finally, we have the Shin Godzilla from the 2016 film Shin Godzilla, and boy, is this Godzilla truly something else. In the film, Godzilla is portrayed as a mysterious and otherworldly creature that emerges from the depths of the ocean. Its origins are unknown and its true form is never fully revealed. What we do know is that it is an incredibly powerful and destructive force of nature. One of the things that makes Shin Godzilla so fascinating is its constantly changing appearance. As it grows and evolves, its form shifts and changes, making it a truly unpredictable and terrifying opponent. Another thing that makes Shin Godzilla stand out is the sheer amount of destruction it causes. It is responsible for leveling entire cities and causing massive devastation. Its attacks are powerful and relentless, making it a truly unstoppable force. Despite its terrifying appearance and behavior, Shin Godzilla is also a somewhat sympathetic character. The film explores the idea that Godzilla is not necessarily a villain, but rather a force of nature that humanity has unleashed and must now face. It is a tragic and thought-provoking concept that adds a new layer of depth to the character. Overall, Shin Godzilla is a truly unique and memorable character, who is sure to stick with viewers long after the credits roll. While he may not be the most powerful or the most intelligent Godzilla, he is definitely one of the most mysterious and fascinating. Well, that's it for this video. Which Godzilla is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this one, be sure to stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.